Hi all. I got a comment from a person. They wanted me to do a talkback video. It is a feature of my external speaker. So I'll go over what I know here, what I see in the directions. I think I watched a few videos where you can actually have it built into your CB changes to the inside of some CBs. You know, if you bring it to a CB shop, they can open it up and make the changes. But without making the changes on your CB, this external box can do it. So this is a Cobra external speaker, and it was a cheap speaker. It was only 10 bucks or so. It wasn't nothing major. So we went over this in the open box video. It was the very first video in the series. So I was in music for years. I dealt a lot with speakers and things like that, and even though this was a fairly cheap speaker, I mean, it feels nice quality. It's heavy, it looks good. You know, I'm looking at the cone of the speaker there, that paper cone, and then the silver center. You know, it looks like a really nice quality speaker. Okay, so the reason why I bought it is because, not for the talkback, but because the speakers on the CBs, sometimes they aren't all that great, and the speaker comes out of the bottom of the radio. So the person you're listening to is going down. You know, so it's kind of hard to hear sometimes. So that's why I bought this, because I wanted to put it on my board there. So I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So okay, so let's read through the directions. This is the only directions that came with the speaker. So it says there, the black cable, plug the black cable into the external speaker jack on the CB. That's how you get the speaker from the CB into the external speaker. And then the other cable, it's a red cable. It looks orange to me, but they're calling it red. And you plug that into the other speaker, and that's the PA speaker jack. So I've got a speaker plugged into there. It's a PA speaker that goes outside. So we're going to have to unplug that, and then we'll plug this orange cable in. Okay. And then on the back of the speaker, there's an off-on button. And then there's a little turn knob there for talkback on and off. And I guess it doubles as a volume control for the normal speaker. So let's see here. To increase the talkback audio level, use the dynamic mic control on your Cobra radio and volume control on the HG5500. That's the model number of the speaker, HG5500. So it says, to increase the talkback audio level. Okay, so to use the talkback, use the dynamic mic control on the Cobra radio. So that's the second button over. That's that guy there. So that increases the talkback. Okay, so use the dynamic mic control on your Cobra radio and volume control on the HG5500. If you don't have a dynamic mic control, that last line says, use the mic gain control on other CB radio brands. Gain control. Gain is just a fancy word for volume. Gain's real popular, like on music equipment. They'll have like a regular volume knob, and then like right where you plug the guitar in or the mic in, there'll be another knob that says gain. And it's just basically the volume input. I always thought of it as like a power. How much power am I getting in this plug? You know, usually you want the gain up pretty high, 90%. Why plug something in if you don't want to use it, right? So I usually set my gains pretty high, not to where they're going to overload. You put them up 100%, you get nothing but static and noise and stuff like that. So it says use the mic gain control on the other CB radio brands. Okay, so instead of messing around with the inside of your CB, they're saying if you buy this speaker, you plug these two wires in to your speaker outlets, one for the external speaker jack and one for the PA speaker jack. Then it works like it simulates, or it works like a talkback. Talkback is just hearing yourself. Okay? You pick up your mic, like here you pick up your mic, press the button, say breaker breaker 19, and you can hear yourself through the speaker. That's all talkback. Why you would want to do that, I don't know. I guess in a normal sense, you just want to make sure that your signal is getting out there. That's the reasoning behind it. It's just one of the cool features that people like to mess around with. So, and then another thing is, like, if you have some fancy effects on your CB, like if you have echo installed or reverb or stuff like that, you can hear yourself through the speaker to make sure it's working right. You don't have the echo up too high, or you don't have the reverb up too high. Reverb is like a space sound. Like you go into a gymnasium, you go, hello, and you can hear the sound, the big sound of the room. Or you walk into like a sewer pipe, one of the big 6-foot sewer pipes, and you go, hello, and you can hear the sound. Not the echo sound, but it's like the space sound. In general, everything on the radio, all songs that you hear, they say they're reverbed to the max. They always add a lot of reverb. So there'll be one reverb on the voice, one reverb on the guitar, more reverb on the drums. It's just something. It's just one of those sound effects that they add to everything. So adding some sound effects to your voice on here will just make you sound a little better when you're coming out the other end. So if you spend a lot of time traveling, working on a CB radio, there's nothing wrong with fancying up your sound. Not that you want to fancy it up, but you just want it to sound cool, or You want it to come over better, you know. Okay, so on the back of this thing here, put this stuff down here. Okay, so on the back of this thing here, here's the on-off button, and then here's the volume control. It clicks off. See, there's off, and then we could turn it up. So I guess that would be full volume. There's off. Okay, so this is saying this knob is talkback on and off. Okay, so talkback off. I guess if you don't have the orange cable plugged in, then this just works as a volume control. Right? You turn the speaker off and on here, and then you set the volume here, and you hear what people are saying to you. Instead of coming from the CB, it comes out of the speaker. Okay, you won't hear both, you only hear the one. Okay. This also came with a stand. I'll have to go get that. It's on the table in the basement. So here's the Talkback cord. I got it all wound up here, so I'll go ahead and take that out of there. Okay, so I'm going to plug this black cable. It's the outside plug back here. Okay, so the black cable here comes out of here and goes into the plug on the outside. That would be this plug right here. That would be this plug right here, the external speaker. Now the orange cable goes into the one marked PA speaker jack. I just pulled out my PA speaker. That would be the one over to the other side of the one we just plugged in. So that's this guy here. Okay, so we got those two cables plugged in. Okay, so even though I have this button off here, I'm still getting the sound. So the only way to turn this off is like that. Well, I got them both off and I'm still getting noise. That don't make no sense, right? I guess it's going to work because the CB is putting out a sound. Okay, I dialed back my gain. Got my dynamic about halfway up. Let's see what happens here. Testing. Nothing. I'll turn my squelch down. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay. Testing, testing. Now, this button, this guy here says Talkback. Here. So, testing, testing. Let me go to a different channel here. Testing, testing. Well, I guess I am coming over that speaker there. So. Here, I'll turn up my squelch. Okay. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. So it's kind of hard for me to hear what I'm saying over the speaker while I'm saying it. So. Testing, testing. Okay, it's working. So let's see here. Testing, testing. Okay, so I'll turn this all the way up. Okay. Testing, testing. Okay, it works, but you can barely hear it. So. Talkback is the one in the center, right? So it's the whole way up. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, so this one here works the Talkback. Here, I got the manual right here. Let's check out the manual here. Has to be in there somewhere. Okay, so just to refresh our memory, Dynamic is the microphone sensitivity, outgoing audio level. How loud your mic is. So it says here, initially set clockwise. It says here, initially set fully clockwise. So Dynamic goes to 100%. I think there's only one knob there. And that's the only thing I see on Talkback. External speaker. Adjust PA speaker with Dynamic. Yep. The only other thing was like on the front page they give it they give a diagram and they just say it's that one. It's that button. Okay? So I guess they don't want you to use it. So this little thing here, the outside button, see there's two knobs on this one. The outside knob is used for the SWR meter. And see how it's where it says Talkback? It's got that little line going through the center. That means it's the center knob. So it's this guy here. I mean, it doesn't get any smaller than that, you know. They could have made that a little bigger. Hello, hello. Testing the dynamite. Hello. Okay, so I guess you can tell it's working. Okay. So this up high, put this on high, so you're getting the best possible sound from your mic. And then I got these all on high here. This one's up, this knob here in the back, that's on high. And then I got this one on high. Oh no, I only had it about halfway, but it's on high now. Testing. Hello, testing the dynamite. Okay. So, you know, that's why I didn't bother to plug that in. For me, I don't have any special sound effects. So, yeah, it just sounds like my normal voice coming over the speaker. Okay, so Dynamic, the orange cable goes into the inside plug. The outside plug was for this one. So I'm going to leave that plugged in because I want that. But I'm going to plug my external PA speaker back in. Okay. I hope that helps. See you next time. Bye.